Let's fabricate a story about Jesus because I'm a Roman conqueror. Oh, really, baby? I need to be worshipped? Y'all are like, well, she makes stuff up, so I just make stuff up. You know, you know, I don't know. I gave about 5 orders this morning, and I didn't hear any talk back until now. I'm just constantly updating the video game and updating my aliens. But as soon as I get around people, they're like, "Leave me alone." Like, what don't you understand? Aliens are just like, "Aye, aye, Captain. I did hear that." You know, they're on their sea vessel right now called a submarine. They're like, "I heard you. I'll get right on that, princess." But the regular humans, the civilians, they're like, "Stop that! I can't take it." Like, what are you talking about? You can't take it. It's a royal command. It's not a joke. It's like those people. This is Michael's favorite joke. It's like those people, and they get sober. They stop drinking. And all of a sudden, I've been sober for 5 months, and and yeah, they're like, I've been sober for 5 months, and then they're high as a kite when you're talking, and they're like, I've been sober. What have you been sober for? You smoked pot all day long. I don't think you've ever been sober in your life. How sober from what? Ketchup? I've been sober from ketchup. Oh my God. You know, It's not that hard to understand. I said, we had a video game graphic go off in my head last night. Hold on, I'm warm again. Oh, I feel so sick. Am I gonna be sick? Okay. Somebody said the telepathy broke. That it's not Jean Grey. Um, lending out her telepathy. The telepathy just like broke. Like, like here's telepathy. It's a little box. It was like, um, you don't know how a video game works. It's okay. Look at that. I'm already getting hot from that one. I'm already go to the simulation for that one. Feels like a synthetic feeling in my head. Um, but that should pop my stomach a little bit, so that should help. Okay, so a lot has happened, since yesterday. I was like, am I not going to talk anymore? Am I going nonverbal already? That means I sort of broke the game if I go nonverbal. But I did, and I reset it, and now I'm here talking again. So it's like a quicker reset. What can I say? What did I see? Wolf came over. Wolf was holding me last night. It's not that hard to understand for us, really, but it's hard for the non-Alyssa's to understand. Um, so we are fallen. We're definitely fallen. And then what's his name? I don't even know what their names is. I'm gonna get it wrong. Um, Keenan and Peele. Keegan. Is it Keegan? I always get their names wrong. Keegan and Peele. Key and Peele. Because you know why? Okay, Key and Peele. Because I always Kevin and Kel. Keenan and Kel. Keenan and Kel. There you go. Kevin and Kel. I don't know why that came out, but Anyway, Keenan and Kel was from the 90s, and that was basically my brother's show, but I did watch it sometimes. Keenan and Kel, and I always get that mixed up with Key and Peel. I can't even say it. I always say Keenan and Kel. Key and Peel. Key and Peel. Like I don't even know their names. I call him Keenan. I think he goes by. Oh, see, okay, I was right. His name's Keegan. There you go. Okay. I was like, I think I call him Keegan. Keegan and Keenan. See, it's very similar. Okay, so you got Keenan and Kel, and you got Keenan and Peel. Okay, this is like Keegan and Peel. It's very complicated. It's very complicated. Okay. All right. So yeah, Keegan and Keenan, and so I keep mixing up their names. Um, anyway, um, so anyway, what was I saying about him, Keegan? I was like, because I think he says his name is Keegan over the screen to me. Oh, he said, because we're fall. I think we're gonna fall. And then he goes, in love with you. That was funny. Okay, Key and Peele is hilarious, y'all. If you don't watch Key and Peele, it's hilarious. And the orange soda from Keenan and Kel is also equally hilarious, okay? Okay, uh I don't know. I love soda. I don't see a problem with that really. Um I got you beat in the soda department. I got you so beat in the soda department. Okay. Anyway. Okay. So, and what do you know? His middle name is Michael. Michael. Keegan Michael. Okay. Anyway. Okay. I'm gonna stop staring at Key and Peele. And zoning out. Oh, okay. What to talk about? There's so much to talk about. Is avoid this. You guys got to stop doing that. The avoid the siblings chapter is closed. Okay. Um. Okay. Okay. Trying to stay calm. Ooh. Okay. So Wolf jumped over the screen. He's not obviously in love with me. He's holding his baby. um okay, so then we went up or whatever, and then Wolf was like basically protecting me. He was just like holding onto my back like this under my shirt for protection, like for to protect me, for protection. And in the dream, but I don't think it was Wolf, but it was a cutie pie. It was a very cute man, okay? But okay. Um so it was a very cute man, and I was like, is that if that's what Wolf looks like, then congratulations, Gigi. But I don't think Wolf looks like that, and I still think Wolf's a handsome man. I'm not saying that he's not handsome. He is handsome, but I don't think that's what his actual face looks like. What he looked like last night. I think it was a version of my friend Patrick. Anyway, um, and it was also my dad. Okay, so he said if you go up 2 levels, you're you the jack might be frozen and it might do some double harm. Um, I'm trying to channel Rion and y'all ain't letting me. Okay, um, trying to channel a poem. Okay, and y'all are like, speak in plain language, Alyssa. Okay, so if you go up to 5D, don't expect a good time. Okay, so I don't recommend pleading the fifth. Okay, I plead the fifth, right? And that means you don't have to speak. It's not allowed anymore. How long have we been doing this for? Okay, and that's why I'm starting to feel sick. I woke up in the morning and my ears were both blasting with frequencies. Okay. All right, so my ears were both blasting with frequencies. Okay, and it was so loud on both ears. You call it tinnitus on Earth, which is a bunch of bullshit to me, but I ain't a doctor. Okay, so the frequencies were blasting on high on both sides. It felt like it was just so loud in my head, and I was like, I feels like this. I think this is the beginning of World War III because it's so loud on both sides, and then there was another beep. It was like a middle beep, middle frequency on this ear, on the right ear as well, that went off. So it's like Space Wars right now, like crazy. It's like both. It's like I woke up like it's not a regular time. I woke up kind of early. I think I woke up around 7, and I was like, what is happening? And I'm in pain as well. I'm in a little bit of pain body, and I was like, what is happening? Like this, whatever it is not good. Okay, and then I saw the poltergeist kind of in my room and them handing a baby over to the poltergeist. And then I saw a for sale sign go up on a house across the street. They're like, watch what happens. Okay, when they start calling us. Okay, they start selling their houses. because their houses get possessed by the poltergeist, okay? And they don't feel safe inside their house. I can say that out loud. And they're like, I got to get out of here. And then they sell their house, okay? And Wolf said that they have zombies over there in their house. And he's like, get excited because he jumped over the screen so we can share eyes so I can see the zombies. And I saw the zombies last year too, but I would love to see more zombies. So I am happy about that. Um, okay. Wolf's a friend of ours. Okay, we know who our friend group is. I mean, Aaron had to explain it. Aaron had to explain it yesterday. Okay, like we all sit over walls and we all act like we don't know each other. We all have our individual broadcast system, but it's our core friend group. And it's basically because we're kind of not like really allowed to hang out together, which is BS because I'm the princess and I should be able to have what I want and I want my friends. And it's probably more than 5 people. I'll just say it's 5 people. Okay, it's Alex, Rion, Jeej, uh, Aaron, Victor, Krista, Ra, Wolf. Am I forgetting anyone? Shanna, that's 9. Tone, that's 10. Um, Plus, obviously, all the audience, which is there's a lot of nice people, and Rion's audience specifically, a lot of very nice people over there. Um, and that's the core group. Okay, we don't got to go out to like the siblings and whatever, but there's like 10 people. Okay, it's basically 10 people. I think I got them all. Plus me, that would be 11. Hi, I'm 11. Nice to meet you. What do you know? Okay. Okay, so oh, oh. Okay, so that happened, and what else happened? I think they're getting freaked out about the poltergeist and the zombies. Um, the Nothing was called last night. Gamork. Okay, I saw Gamork running, so he's doing his rounds. So you might see Gamork in your bedroom at night. Okay. Um, what else happened? Yeah, I'm starting to feel the simulation a bit. I think I felt it yesterday too. Was that yesterday? I felt the simulation, and then after I felt the simulation, the sky popped, and the sky turned into sacred geometry, which I call like DMT. Um, for like a second, it turned into like DMT. Because if I say, "Oh, it turned into DMT," people are like, "Well, what did you see?" So, but sacred geometry is basically linked to DMT, and there I go over describing it to y'all. So I saw sacred geometry in the sky for like a second last night. So after I popped in the simulation for a second, then I saw sacred geometry and I was like, oh, cool. And then it went away. And I was like, darn it, darn it, darn it, darn it. There it goes. Okay. Um, so what happened? I don't even know if I can talk about it. What happened at Mattel was another thing that happened at Mattel. Mattel was sort of like the happiest days of our lives. And they said that to us. The guide said that to us when we were there. They were like, appreciate this time because it's never going to be as good as it is now. This is as good as it gets. And we were like, what? What do you mean this is as good as it gets? I'm like, I'm not even married. What do you mean this is as good as it gets? Okay, and it was as good as it gets. Maybe they meant in a professional setting, but it was definitely some of the best years of our life when I was at Mattel. And it was great. We all finished each other's sentences and we had a blast and everything like that. And we had a good team. And I mean, it was great. But I was like, hey, what do you mean? This is the best. We're always bickering. We're always mad. We got to work long hours. Like, you know what I mean? It's a demanding job. What the hell do you mean? This is the best it gets. It's scary when it says it, when you're in the middle of it and you're like, what the hell do you mean? It's scary. It's very scary. Okay. And I had never been to Europe yet when I started my job at Mattel. I had never even been to Europe yet. I had never even. I think I went to El Salvador. Um, okay, I think I went to El Salvador, um, Mexico. I had hardly been outside of the country at this point when I started my job at Mattel. I did a cross country tour. I did a tour of the country. That's about it at the time. So there you go. That's how important travel in the world is, and how exciting travel in the world is. It's not. Okay. And anyway, so what happened was, for some reason, all of a sudden, I felt my head, and I felt these. And my dad removed the one on this side today, but I felt these indents in my head. Okay. And he had a panic attack about it, and he removed it. I still have it on this side. He removed the one on this side just this morning. That's how real the physical plane is. Okay. They probably had to call my dad, um, Mr. Colin Farrell. Okay, so Becca and Winona had to call my dad, had to escalate it to my dad, and I felt it, and I felt the indent again, and they escalated it, and now it's gone. Okay, so my dad took it out. It's gone. He took it out, guys. Okay. Um. But this happened back in the day when I was at Mattel, and I don't know why, I would feel my head, and I would feel these indents in my head, and I would have a panic attack about it. And I would run over to Becca, or it would be when me and Becca were going over our work, and I'd put my fingers in my head, and I'd be like, "There's indents." Okay, because Becca looks like Winona Ryder. Okay, so that's why they're like best friends. Okay, and I think I always called Becca Winona Ryder. I was like, you're like Winona Ryder, Becca. Okay, so and I love Winona Ryder. Okay, so anybody that's like, well, that's an insult or something, you know, it's not an insult to me. Okay, I love Winona Ryder, and I have always loved Winona Ryder. I mean, who doesn't love Winona Ryder? Like, you're crazy. Okay, even when she was like that in her award ceremony. Okay, I still love her. She's cool. I love Winona Ryder. Okay, and and okay, so you know what? You know, I'm getting so angry. You know, I don't usually I never get angry at my dad ever. And I'm getting angry. Like, I don't care. Like, you know what I mean? I care now. I care. Okay. Okay. They're going crazy already. They are going crazy, okay? And I'm going into the simulation. The more crazy y'all go, I just felt it again, okay? It wasn't a flush of anger, it was a simulation starting to open, okay? So anyway, I would rush over to her and be like, there's there's dents in my head, Becca. There's dents in my head, and Becca hated it, okay? I would instinctively go over to Becca because Becca was, whatever, like my office mom or whatever. Like it's a silly thing, but like she was just like my friend, and I was neurotic, and anxiety driven at the time and whatever, and I would freak out about it, and I'd be like, "There's dents in my head, Becca." She hated it. She hated it when I did that. She hated it with a passion. Little did I know at the time that she was, a lower self of my father, and that's not an insult because they can turn the map around. Okay, whatever, it's fine. And um, and that's when we were in 5D anyway, so they were in 7D, whatever, before we fell. But little did I know that she was, the right person to go to because she was Colin Farrell and like a different skin. You know what I mean? No. Okay, so all right, so anyway, they're going crazy. The dents in my skin are probably making them all go crazy together, okay? The three Colin Farrells are all going crazy right now, okay? You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. Um, so, okay, okay, so, it would make her livid when I brought up the dents. Nothing pissed her off more than when I brought up the dents in my head, I swear. Okay. They're all going crazy over there. Okay. Um, are y'all trapped in the fifth dimension or something? So, um, yeah, I don't know. I can't even react how she would react back then, but she would be like, she would get so angry at me. She'd be like, I'd be like, what is it? Why do I have a dent in my head? What is it? And Becca would be like, God damn it, Alyssa. You don't stop. She would be like, she wouldn't say, I don't know. She would just be like, people have dents in their head, Alyssa. I don't think I ever brought them up with anybody else. I might have brought them up with other people in the room, but I was always to Becca. I was always to Becca. Brought it to her attention. She hated it because I never felt dents in my head before. They just appeared there overnight. So I was like, "What the hell's? What is this? Why am I? What are dents in my head?" And anyway, she said that she would like get a panic attack from it, and she'd be like, "Stop this madness!" Okay, all the way back then. Okay, and so maybe there's an inkling of Palladian in the chat. Okay, there's a lot of brown haired Palladians. Okay, and they're good people. They're good people. Okay, they always like, this is Palladian, right? This is Palladian, but not really. I always meet brown haired, brown eyed Palladians. So I don't know, because my dad is a brown haired, brown eyed Palladian. Okay, this Mr. Colin is brown haired, brown eyes. Okay. Becca has black hair, but anyway, whatever. You know what I mean. Dark hair. Collins goes, I think, in between brown and black. Okay, anyway. I mean, why are we being specific right now? Okay, so specific. Okay, so anyway, then Krista was like, we knew back then. I was bringing it to her attention, and then we were attacked shortly after, okay, by aliens of the third kind. And we will surely be attacked again, okay? And that's what my dad had a panic attack. It took that with Becca, okay? It's like an overlay, both of them. I don't know what else to say. And what else? So that's happening, and then so we're getting attacked because bird flu is an attack. Okay, it's an alien attack. It's an alien invasion. The aliens are killing the birds. Is the government saying anything? The government needs to be saying this stuff. I know I'm the government and stuff, but you know what I mean? I know I'm the powers that be, but the government needs to be a little bit more honest with the folk of the world, the common folk of the world, okay? Okay, so last time we fell, right after there was dents in my head, we fell, okay? And then my dad brought it up this morning again, okay? And he took the dent out with his panic attack. Okay. Look, I got flabby underarm, Becca. Okay, it's kind of hard for me to talk. I feel like I got my tum-tum going on. I feel like the kid's simulation keeps coming on. Not really eating. I woke up really early, so hopefully I can take a nap later. All right. But anyway, they got to stay focused because I'm about to go into the tent, about to go on a camping trip with Hayden and Colin. So I'm putting y'all on notice, okay? We're about to go on a camping trip. All right, so that just made my heart shoot up. So what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so last time we fell, whatever, 2016, 17, whatever. We went up to space. Okay, a lot of us went up to space, and a lot of you fell. Okay, and so we were in our space bubble, and the space bubble felt very real. The aliens felt very real. Max sitting on my bed at night, he was dead at the time. He was dead. um, probably freshly dead. Okay, if he died in 2016, sitting on my bed, felt very, very real. Okay, I could feel him. I could feel him like a physical body, and we put our heads together like this. All that stuff felt really, really real. Okay, the space bubble felt really, really real. Okay, and the human world felt extremely fake. Okay, the human world felt very, very fake, and we remember like the exact day that it became interactive again. That the game sort of started becoming real again and it became interactive. And that's when we were falling again. Okay, so we were falling out of our space bubble and we were falling back to real Earth. And real Earth has fallen to level 1. Okay, so that's why it's still kind of real, but it's kind of not real. And some people are trying to hold it up in level 3, level 2, level 3. But a lot of the Earth, a lot of humans, people that would categorize themselves as humans, have fallen to level 1 and they live there, and it's also half fake, half real down there. It feels fake down there. I think I said my cousin Zach went down there and he said it feels fake, Liz. It feels fake. So it probably feels less interactive than how we feel now. It feels more interactive now. It probably feels less interactive there because I'm up here. Okay, so it'll become more interactive down there when I fall down there to level 1. Because y'all ain't putting me in my castle, okay? So we could go down and rescue them, and we don't have to do it in this crazy manner. We can do it in a specific manner if y'all put me in my castle, but y'all are refusing to do that, so we'll naturally fall down there to level 1. And then it'll become more interactive and more real down there. So a lot of the people down there, they feel like it's fake. Obviously, we feel like it's fake here as well, but it's like more interactive. I already just explained that for like half an hour. Don't know why I keep harping on about it, but anyway, the government should talk about that. The government should say that, like when we had COVID-19 and a lot of people died in the world or whatever, half of the world fell. That was when the world fell, okay? And that's when everything started feeling fake in the world. And we're like, why does the world feel fake? Okay, because half of the people fell. That's why. And so we're sort of like in the elevator between floors, and we're going to naturally fall to level 1, whether we agree with it or not. If you don't comply and put me in my castle, it's going to happen. And we kind of like went over it last night, and we're all like, okay, yeah, because we fell, because we got attacked or whatever. It started with dents in the head, and then we got attacked, and we fell. We went up in our space bubble or whatever, and that's basically what did my dad bring my attention to my dents again this morning? Oh, yeah, and that's exactly what happened, and that starts to cause the fall, and everybody's already going crazy and starting to fall. Okay, like I said, like y'all are going crazy, so that means y'all are starting to fall, and yeah, so we're naturally falling to level 1, and that would mean zombies are going to take their recourse in Spain and be the natural proclivities of the earth. Okay. And we believed ourselves. We're starting to believe ourselves. Okay. And I'm sort of like, I think I'm feeling like a united panic attack right now because they're listening in. Okay. And yeah, so y'all can give me over to my husband, Mr. Colin Farrell. Okay. Y'all can give me over to my husband if you want to try to help y'all. That would be greatly appreciated by humankind. Okay. Um, And I don't want you to give your attention to the Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively court case. I want you to just forget about it. I want you to just move on with your life. Don't comment. Don't look at posts. Don't Google it. Don't talk about it. I want you to forget about it and move on with your life. Okay? I think that's right. Um, yeah, I think so because they need you right because we need to put the attention on me. Okay. Um, yep. So okay. So what do you know? You know what? All right, so I think that's everything. Yeah, a lot of you are already down there. So my father is wants to show y'all my real birth certificate, okay? And I would like to see my real birth certificate as well. I don't think that's a threat. I think that's just, my dad loving me, and I think that's a nice thing, and I think you can see it as a nice thing. So here we are. Things are already starting to be crazy again, right? It's like it was dense already, and we're like, why are we feeling like people again? And now we're feeling even more like people as we're dropping. So great, great. Good luck to us. We're feeling more and more like people. Um, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.